Hello, Sabrina here for yet another episode. Today we're going to talk about how you can completely transform who you are right now, right here. Stay tuned and welcome to another episode of Healing with Sabrina Barnett. How are we going to help each other grow bigger, better, brighter? Number one, super vital in today's world where there's so much craziness, there's so much chaos. You don't know what to think, what to believe. Things are coming and going. The weather is erratic. The news is crazy. There's this person saying this, another person saying that. Where do we go? What do we believe in? And how do we find peace? Well, if you think about it, everything that I just said is actually coming from outside of ourselves. And what we're really lacking in the world today is not only unity, but we're lacking a greater understanding that if we do not find that peace within, we will not be able to actually have peace in our world, because our inner world is a reflection based on our outer world, but our outer world is also a reflection based on our inner world. So taking a deeper dive into our inner world, how do we find greater peace? What is a modality or a step or an exercise that we can do? First of all, don't allow yourself to take action so quickly to situations. And this is something that I'm working on. You know, all the things that we talk about, this is a communal effort. This is something that we're here to grow. But the more I understand, and I've been doing this work for probably over 25 plus years, started working with a lot of models. I was doing a lot of traveling all around the world, and I was working with some really amazing people. But I noticed that some of them didn't feel confident about themselves, or they would get frustrated very easily, or their lives were turning out where they didn't want their lives to turn out. For instance, whether it be financial, whether it be with the people in their lives, the toxicity in their lives. This is all things that we bring forth into our lives. And it's hard for us to understand that because it puts more of a responsibility on ourselves. But let me give you an example. If you want inner peace, which is what the title is today, how to gain greater inner peace and what to do and the steps to get there, right? So if you want greater inner peace, and you have thoughts of chaos. And like I said, the world around us is filled with thoughts of chaos, thoughts of frustration. There's war, there's famine more. The price of everything at the grocery store has just skyrocketed. And so there's so much uncertainty in the world. If we're focusing in on that, then we will focus in on fear, we will focus in on chaos, and we will focus in on frustration. And those feelings of frustration, that emotional pull, actually hurts us on a cellular level. And we've talked about this before. So it's important for us to continue that conversation, because if you're still in that space, then we need to get you in a healthier, cleaner place, so that you can have a healthier, cleaner life. Because even though I have courses on eating leafy greens and understanding about the roots, the leaves, the trees, the teas, it is important for us to also regulate and understand what goes on between our two ears right here, right? So understanding now that it's tougher today than it was, say, 5 or 6 years ago for many of us, because it's all coming undone. The world around us, it seems like there's wars everywhere, there's pandemics, and it's all fear-based. When you listen to the news, it's fear. So when we are in fear, we are not thinking logically. I'm asking us that fear and love cannot coexist in the same space. So if you're coming from fear, and if everything around you in the outside world is fear-based, put a big old question mark and go, okay, do I want to continue to live my life in fear? And what am I afraid of? Am I afraid of dying? Well, if I'm afraid of dying, know that fear is going to really help kill you, because fear creates a lot of stress, and stress is a known killer. So if you're living in fear, not only does it create stress, but are you happy when you're living in fear? Do you think rationally when you're living in fear? Is it something that's actually going to uplift you with your family, with your meetings, with your relationships living in fear? Think about how fear can bring not only more fear, but also frustration. It can bring more stress, and it can bring greater unhappiness. So this is something that we really have to start thinking about, because like I said, everything in our outside world, when you think about the movies, you go to the movies, a lot of the movies are fear driven. A lot of the news, fear driven. A lot of what's living in our society is fear driven. So going back to the beginning of our conversation today, taking the inner world and understanding that living in fear inside my thoughts is not going to bring me joy. It's not going to bring me inner peace. It's actually going to rob me of everything that I'm looking to attain. So if you clicked onto this video and it said something about how to bring greater inner peace, you're obviously attracted to it because maybe you don't have enough of it in your life. Maybe you have, and you want to just escalate your game to be able to really live a richer life. You see, a lot of the people that are living richer lives don't necessarily have financial gains that are through the roof, where they're living in massive penthouse apartments and 2 or 3 private jets. Actually, a lot of those people, some of them in which I know, are living very stressful lives. And they're living lives where maybe sometimes they're not so happy and they're not in peace. So who do you want to be? You want to live in peace? Step number 1, focus in on the thoughts that enter and you allow to enter, because we have our free will, you allow to enter into your mind. So focus in on your mindset. What are you allowing right here, right now? Are you bringing in thoughts of judgment? Are you bringing in thoughts of jealousy, envy? Are you bringing in thoughts of hatred? Are you bringing in thoughts of stress, of fear? Think about it. What is the root of your thoughts? Are they thoughts of anger? Are they thoughts of I'm not enough? Are they thoughts that are going to really bring you to the place that you want to be? If the answer to that question is no, then you have found the right channel. Please click somewhere here, because it's all about subscribing to create a greater community. A community of people that really want to make a difference, not only in their lives, but in the world, to shift the consciousness of the world. Because the world right now, no matter where you are, it's not just in the United States or in France or in Italy or in Brazil, it's all over the world. There is a huge cloud of fear and confusion. So to be able to combat this, we collectively have to come together and start creating our communities that are almost in a parallel reality, so that we can live in greater peace and be around what I call our tribe, finding our tribe. So I hope you can click somewhere on this link to subscribe and to also get notifications, so that you can understand we are here and we are here to help you. And when I say we, our community is growing. It's a new channel. I've just started the channel Healing with Sabrina Barnett, but we are all about helping each other grow bigger, better, brighter, and more at peace. So looking forward to helping you as we grow this channel, growing our community, and growing our tribe. So leaving the bullet points as we wrap up for today. We live in a very chaotic world. Don't allow the outside world to overrule your inside thoughts. Combat it. You are a warrior. Combat it and make sure that whatever your thoughts are, start monitoring your thoughts and ask yourself, is this going to lead to greater joy for me? And are the people in my life toxic? Are they looking to argue? Are they looking to get in fights? Are they looking, and are they focusing in on becoming better people themselves? If not, maybe you can help them. Maybe you can suggest either this video or another video like that, but creating a community that is going to help raise the consciousness of humanity. That is my goal. I hope that is your goal as well. And it's all about monitoring the thoughts that come in and that you, through your free will, allow to come into your mind, to come into your heart, because the heart has a frequency and we are vibratory beings. We have a frequency. What frequency are you going to allow through your free will to come in to your inner world? Because so within, so without. All right. Thank you so much. Healing with Sabrina Barnett. Stay tuned for more amazing opportunities for us to continue to grow our community and to also know that love cannot exist where there is fear. So eradicate the fear through your free will, generate greater awareness of what fear is, how it feels, and come from love. And if you need any more assistance, just go ahead and join our community. Big hugs, big kiss, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.